Just a quick little drink recipe before we get into the video. Ice, 1 part single malt Scotch whiskey, and 2 parts Rockstar. Delicious. Welcome back to Topher Pro. I'm your host Topher, where drinking is a personality. It's day whatever during this quarantine, and we're back in the kitchen to show you how to make quiche. Now, quiche is special for a number of reasons, one of which is that it's very versatile. Since it basically boils down to an egg pie, you can very easily turn it into a breakfast item. It can be made into a lunch or dinner entree, so it's kind of a any time of day dish. And the second and most important reason is that it's basically a throw whatever the fuck you want into it kind of dish. Whatever you've got available in the fridge that works well together, just slap it into a pie crust with some egg and you have potentially a good food. And it couldn't come at a better time with trying to limit your physical outdoor contact with other people. So as long as you've got eggs, protein, cheese, and other ingredients, you pretty much have a quiche. So this is kind of a loosey-goosey kind of recipe. I'll be showing you what I have on hand that I can throw into a quiche just to show you how simple it is. So with all that said, let's take a look at the fridge, see what we've got on hand.
Birdie!
This is going to be really easy. We'll start by marinating our chicken. Take a container and pour in a small can of Pepsi. And no, Coke is not okay. Shake up a bottle of ketchup and pour a little bit in. I don't know, go nuts. Sprinkle some cayenne and ground mustard on top and then whisk everything together to combine. Take a single boneless, skinless chicken breast and gently place it in the marinade. And pour a little more Pepsi on top until the whole breast is covered. It might not seem like enough, but once we introduce the egg mixture later, you'll see we're not trying to overflow the entire quiche. Wrap the chicken marinade and set in the fridge for anywhere from 4 hours to overnight to let the flavors intermingle. Once you've let the chicken marinate for whatever amount of time, preheat the oven to 425 degrees and cook the chicken for about 20 to 25 minutes. While we let that cook, we'll start work on our ants in a log, and if you aren't familiar with this dumbass children's snack, let me get you up to speed. Grab out a bag of celery and cut the stalks into smaller, bite-sized pieces. Take a fresh jar of peanut butter and spread it inside the celery bits. Then take a few raisins and place them along the peanut butter spread. And that's literally it, but they'll play a larger role once they're incorporated into the quiche. Once the chicken's cooked, cut it up into smaller chunks and set aside. Now, take a bowl and crack 4 eggs into it. Whisk together and then incorporate about a 1/4 cup of whipping cream or half and half, along with a handful of your cheese of preference. Me, I use a Mexican blend for just about everything. Mix thoroughly and then we're about ready for assembling. Start by preheating the oven to 350 degrees and then begin assembly with the ants on a log as the foundation for the quiche. Toss in our marinated chicken, spreading evenly across the base of the crust. Throw in a few extra raisins and pour on some maple syrup for good measure, fuck it. Dump in the egg and cheese mixture, sprinkle a little more cheese on top, and dot the whole affair with a few dabs of Frank's or hot sauce. Place in the oven and let cook for roughly 35 minutes. Once it's cooked, let it cool for about 5 to 10 minutes and then cut out a fat slice for yourself and marvel at your creation, your very own quiche. And just like that, our quiche is done. It's got a beautiful color palette. You can see the hot sauce kind of intermingling with the cheese and the egg. You'll notice the peanut butter kind of oozing out of the side, give it that nice, like fresh out of the oven kind of look. But the important part is, how does this taste? The celery is still a little crunchy. Oh, the first bite, you're just immediately kind of overwhelmed with peanut butter. You get a crunch from the celery. You don't taste a whole lot of the egg. It's very peanut buttery, really peanut buttery. At first, all the flavors don't really come together, but then the peanut butter just kind of wipes out everything else, and then it doesn't matter. Oh, jeez. You know, I won't say that this is the worst thing I've made, especially here on the channel. It's definitely not good. It's pretty revolting. But again, that's just the framework, the foundation for the quiche. That's all I had in the fridge. You might have better ingredients at home. I would definitely recommend ham, pepper, bacon. You could even do a steak and mushroom kind of quiche for a dinner. But yeah, I think that's gonna about cover it. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you learned something and I hope you enjoyed yourself. Please do not subscribe. I already have enough subscribers as it is. You guys stay safe, stay healthy, and I will see you next time.